Hi, my name is Robin Albright. I'm a life and a business coach, an artist, a speaker, and most recently I've added author to the lineup. I wrote a book called 12 Tiny Wellbeing Tips for Caregivers. It's kind of a coloring book, kind of a workbook. It's full of tips to help caregivers remember to take care of themselves as they care for other people, something that caregivers are often really challenged to do. If you're wondering why I wrote this book, it's because I'm a caregiver myself. I take care of my husband, who in 2012 was diagnosed with FTD, frontal temporal degeneration. It's a brain disease much like Alzheimer's and dementia. It affects his specific type, affects his personality, his executive functioning, multitasking, things like that. I also took care of my mom up until 2015 when she passed away, and I really right now miss my mom more than ever. Caregiving is one of the hardest jobs I've ever done. I think the reason it's so incredibly hard, and I know it doesn't look that way to other people always, but what makes it so hard is it's really easy to lose who you are. In our particular instance, our life fell apart around us, and as the caregiver, you feel like you've got to somehow pick up all the pieces and put it back together again. Your emotions run raw. You say and do things you wouldn't normally do. It's just one of those freaky moments when nothing makes sense. And like I said, when you lose yourself, it's because you're focusing on other things and them, and stress enters and depression. It's just not pretty. So since my husband's diagnosis, I've facilitated a few support groups, and the one thing I've noticed is that other caregivers seem to face the same difficulties. Maintaining emotional well-being seems to be huge. It's just a huge, huge challenge. And often when a caregiver is faced with all these difficulties, and like I said, you lose yourself, you aren't at your best, usually or often family members will back away, friends aren't sure what to say, and the caregiver, as well as the person with the disease, feel very alienated or isolated, and it just adds to more depression and more stress. The reason I'm doing this video is because it's one of many to come, but it's about sharing tips with you from my book or from what I've learned in the groups that I've been part of. It's also about creating awareness around this particular disease. It's a fairly new disease. It's been around a bit, but a lot of people don't understand it. And I hope these videos reach out to people who know caregivers. So I really want this particular series of videos to be about compassion and love as well. Just so you know, I'm here in Florida. I have no makeup on. It's just me in the raw. And I'll probably see you like this every time. I look forward, though, to hopefully putting something out there every time that's going to somehow touch someone or help in some way. So for now, I'm going to leave you, but I look forward to seeing you again on our next video. Thank you.